Alright, so I very distinctly remember this issue with the that specific line in Back to the Future by the character Biff, where he calls George an Irish bug. I saw that movie when I was a little kid in the theater. Sometimes my dad would bring me and my two younger half-sisters to the theater to see movies from time to time, and Back to the Future was one of the ones that we went out to see. And I do remember that specific scene because when Biff came in and said to George, "You Irish bug," I remember I remember saying, what did you say? What did you say? I didn't say we call him a bum. And I said, and I didn't correct him. I remember I did not correct my dad when he said that, because I was just trying to figure out if he heard what the actor in the movie actually said. Because that was one of my dad's insults to people, as he would call them a bum. But I distinctly heard what that actor in the film said. He said bug, but that's not what my dad heard. So I was like, like I heard it and it was like Irish bug. I was like, that's weird. I was like, what the heck? What kind of insult is that? And I spoke up. I was like, what kind of insult is that? And he's like, oh, you call him a bum, I was like, and I didn't correct him. I was like, oh, all right. Well, okay. I was like confused for a second. My dad's looking at me like, what are you confused about? I was like, oh, nothing. I just thought I heard him say something else, But here's what's strange. Because no, you can hear something wrong, and then you can just like hear, have selective hearing and hear something. But take a look at this. I posted a comment on this thread, okay, and it's showing on my comment and on your replies to it that this comment thread here between me and you occurred 2 years ago, right? Here's the problem with that, though. 2 years ago, the year was 2019. Okay? Okay, in 2019, I never frickin' went and looked at your channel during the entirety of that year. Those comments were posted far before 2019. So why does it now say that those comments were posted 2 years ago? I know what year it was 2 years ago. And I know that I did not post those comments in 2019. That's the real issue here. Not the, sentiment that the Mandela effect changed that line in that movie from bum to bug, because it was always bug. And I very distinctly remember that because, the observation that I was making of what my dad heard when he was watching the movie. He said it was a bum, but like some other weird stuff happened too, like involving movies that we went to go see, and my dad seeing and hearing things that weren't actually there in the movie, like the thing with the movie E.T. and the Reese's Pieces. People have reported that there was an alternate timeline where M&Ms were actually used and not Reese's Pieces. And I remember later on, after watching the movie and being home again and stuff, like asking my dad if he remembered the candy that was being laid out by Elliot for E.T. to come and pick up or to lure him out of the closet or whatever it was. And I saw those like M&Ms, and I said, no, it was Reese's Pieces. What's Reese's Pieces? So it's similar to M&M's, the same shape, you know, but it's a little bit smaller, and they're peanut butter instead of chocolate, and you know, and he was like, no, there's M&M's. I was like, no, it's Reese's Pieces. Ask my sister, ask Erica, or whatever, you know. She's like, no, yeah. I was like, he was right, you know, because she went into the lobby. Or we went into the lobby to get snacks, and I bought Reese's Pieces, and I'm sitting there eating them, and I shared some with her, and she's like, oh, what are these M&Ms? And I was like, no, they're not M&Ms, they're Reese's Pieces. She's like, oh, it's like a kind of M&Ms. I was, no, it's not even made by the same company, it's a separate company, it's Reese's Pieces. And she tasted, oh, these are actually pretty good, these are even better than M&Ms. I was like, yeah, they're Reese's Pieces, you know. So, like, people will create a false memory, and because they just simply don't know, like, because that was like the year that Reese's Pieces first came out, and like one of the like major marketing props that they used to like get Reese's Pieces like to go viral and go global was the fact that it was used in that movie, right? So there's that. But I had stumbled into a post somewhere where the guy had reported that his mother was like baffled by the fact that Reese's Pieces was in that movie because she swore it was M&M's, and the reason why she remembers it being M&M's is because M&M's was something that was like impossible to get in the country that she lived in until you know, fairly recently, and that's how she knew about M&M's, just because she was in the movie, you know. But yeah, what's up with this? What's up with this timestamp?